some other folks, smart folks came up with that. But white fragility is just this phenomenon where a lot of white people, hashtag not all white people, but a lot of white people find any kind of discussion of race, any kind of confrontation, or like things where they have to like sort of self-respect, any kind of self-reflect, any kind of like racial tension, they find it intolerable and they break down. And this is why you get like people who like start crying when you say this thing that you did was kind of racist. How could you possibly call me a racist? My best friend is black. And they that joke that you made was like actually not super great. And he's like, how dare you? I'm the biggest feminist. I don't have I love my mom. You're like, you're kind of proving your point there, buddy. But there's seems to be a lot of white fragility when it comes to talking about the genocide in Gaza right now, because of these conversations with Zionist Germans who are, I think the acronym for now is PEP, Progressive Accept Palestine. We were talking about the Sisters of Perpetual Indulgence. We were talking about the Tunton. We were talking about the Radical Fairies. Like all of these, like Tunton House was a fucking riot, right? The reason that y'all have house projects in this city, like making this, the reason that should exist is because of Tunton House, because Tunton House fought the fucking police. But like, there's also like, but a lot of the Tuntons, you talk to them and there's this point of white fragility that the conversation gets to, because they go, but Israel, but October 7th, but Hamas. And you're like, but like, you feel like you're going in circles. It feels like you're talking to a child, because you're reflecting to them that like, you know, that you're still disagreeing. You're somehow the unreasonable one. You're someone, you know, you're the crazy radical, and you're the you're the anti-Semite. And that's what this anti-Semitism thing is. It like it's this accusation, like it's to me it's very much a product of white fragility, because like an actual aware analysis of the Shoah would talk about power discrepancies. They would talk about the state, and they would talk about minorities. Instead, it becomes like, you know, this like girl boss version of anti-Semitism, where like it means that you can't criticize any Jewish person ever, and like saying mean things that like hurt people's feelings is the same as systemic oppression, and like and it just gets flattened out into this thing. And it's just very much like no, you're the bad one, actually. I see the same thing in the States, where people go on the news and very seriously they go, Antifa is just the new fascism. You're like, words mean things.